Grand Admiral Thrawn's and Ezra Bridger's storyline in Star Wars Ahsoka makes absolutely no sense, and it causes a plot hole the size of a Purrgil. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. The Star Wars Rebels finale leaves a major plot hole for Ahsoka, as the Chimera somehow survives traveling through hyperspace without a viewport, despite being damaged by the Purrgils. Thrawn would never have allowed Ezra to leave the Chimera alive after he took away Thrawn's ability to save his people. Ezra's survival creates a plot armor issue, as it lowers the stakes and detracts from the narrative's momentum. The Ahsoka Star Wars TV show's Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn storyline has a plot hole the size of a Purrgil. When Ahsoka first became available to stream in August 2023, it set itself up to answer a lot of questions. One of those questions had to do with Ezra's and Thrawn's Star Wars Rebels cliffhanger, during which Purrgil swept them far away. In answering this question, however, it unwittingly created a massive plot hole. In the Star Wars Rebels series finale, the Rebels face Thrawn in a final standoff on Lothal. While the Phoenix Squadron initially believed they had the upper hand, Thrawn flipped the tables by using his ship, the Chimera, to rain fire upon the citizens of Lothal. Ezra, in true Jedi fashion, agreed to give himself up in exchange for Thrawn ceasing fire. However, once taken into custody on the Chimera, he turned the tides by using the Force to call the group of Force-sensitive Purrgil space whales, who exiled Thrawn's fleet, along with Ezra, to an unknown destination. Something happened during these final moments, however, that Ahsoka has forgotten. When Ezra summons the Purrgils to take the Chimera to Purrgil, the creatures stick their tentacles through the ship's viewport. Despite this, the Chimera still makes it to Purrgil. This makes no sense, even under the assumption that the Chimera had an energy field keeping the air in for a time. It still isn't safe to travel through hyperspace without a viewport. And while the Purrgils are incredibly fast, it is clear from Ahsoka they still take days to reach the planet. The likelihood of the Chimera being able to withstand traveling through hyperspace without a viewport and multiple points of damage everywhere the Purrgils latched onto is slim, to say the least. Ezra was a menace to Thrawn, and he had just taken away Thrawn's ability to save his people. There is no way Thrawn would have let Ezra live on the ship for days, and then leave when they got to Purrgil. Thrawn would have ordered his stormtroopers to shoot the unarmed Jedi while they were still in hyperspace. After all, Ezra was standing vulnerable on the bridge. Even if he had managed to escape the bridge, he would have had to hide on the ship for days while every single person searched for him. As powerful a Jedi as he is, Ezra was vastly outnumbered. Ezra's survival, while a happy thing for his rebel friends, creates a huge plot hole. It is another example of a Star Wars character surviving an impossible ordeal due to plot armor. It is this sort of thing that can lower the stakes and take the momentum out of a story. While Ezra's survival is a good thing, in that it gives audiences the pleasure of watching Eamon Esfandi's delightful performance, narratively speaking, he shouldn't have survived to see the story of Ahsoka at all.